Charity's been going since 2017, in January. Decided to do a bit of fundraising, what I've been doing over the last probably 15 to 20 years, to be quite truthful with you, in different shapes and forms. And yeah, we've since we've been going, we've shot up, to be quite truthful with you. You know, I think we're at around about £36,000 now since 2017. So, you know, I think that speaks for itself, really. Well, it's just not, you know, I mean, we basically focus on children, but, you know, we also help out adults, you know, people like breast cancer and cervical cancer. You know, we've helped a couple of families there where we've sent them away for spa breaks and that, and then going on to the children, and we've helped numerous children. You know, Lewis Smith from Chesley Street, we've donated £1,500 towards him going to Lapland, and Esme Bailey from Newton Aycliffe, who had a strange disease, which was Panda's disease, which isn't really a big focus, you know, what people don't know a lot about. And you know, we've tried to help her by Fitness Inc., believe it or not, which is a strange thing, but yeah, I mean, lots of kids, you know, going back to Mason Campion, I suppose, who was a local lad, and sadly he's no longer with us, and you know, he was a big part of me pushing on, to be quite truthful with you, because I seen it with my own eyes, and I went to the funeral there, and you know, it's very distressing for some people, and it certainly was for me, and I moved on from that, and you know, as much as we focus on the kids, like I said earlier, you know, we don't forget about the adults neither, and you know, we send them to breaks away in caravans, and you know, we're trying to raise some funds, you know, at the moment, to try and send little girl Daisy from Peterlee, you know, she wants to go to Disneyland, and she's only 3-year-old, and just actually been diagnosed with leukemia, so we've met her family, and that's our next big project.
How do you raise all your funds?
Well, we do. I mean, we work a lot with Sedgefield Racecourse, and you know, they've been a massive help, you know, since we started, really. I've got a lot of friends in there, you know, Jill Williamson, who formerly was the manager there, and the girls that are there now, you know, Emma and Megan and them and Stacey, you know, they always support us, and you know, we're in charge of the truck show this year, and you know, that's a big fundraiser for us. We have our own personal race day, which is on April the 5th, and numerous music events we've got coming up towards Christmas. You know, Andy Wood from Benidorm, who's been supporting us on a couple of events actually, and you know, Niall Southall from Middlesbrough, who's a avid Elvis Presley, you know, brilliant. If you want to see someone take him off, he's fantastic. Like, so yeah, mainly music and you know, racing events and the truck show, and you know, we've also just recently branched out into Thirsk, and we've got a team down in Thirsk who's covering North Yorkshire, Susie Dodds and Jason Smallridge, and they've been doing some great stuff. You know, we've just recently raised £2,300 from a gun shoot, believe it or not, in the middle of a field, and that was from Sutton Gun Club, and we've had much appreciate them coming on board and on, you know, and yeah, things are looking rosy at the moment. You know, people talk about charities, I suppose, and I think my outlay of the thing is, if charities can work together, it gets a bigger picture out there. You know, there's an awful lot of little charities that don't get, you know, the recognition that they really should, to be quite truthful with you, and you know, they might only raise a couple of £1,000 a year, but you know, at the end of the day, that couple of £1,000, it's still a help to somebody somewhere along the line, and I think we haven't to sort of push them in the background. You know, you've got to bring them to the forefront and help them as much as you can, you know, similar as what you're doing yourself, and we very much appreciate being nominated by the CLT.